for sure. But that is the poll of the day. So first off, Union punch your ticket to play Miami tomorrow on Saturday night. I'm sorry, on Friday night. Friday night football. Querétaro comes back into Chester, Subaru Park, to face off against that Union team again. And it was a match where the Union looked like the better team throughout the full 90 minutes. Well, I guess in this case, it was like 120 minutes. But the fact of the matter is, the Union, who go up early thanks to Jesus Bueno, a great pass by Jack McGlynn. Jesus Bueno gets a nice deflecting shot, and his run of form has been great as of late. People are starting to hear about Jesus Bueno, find out about Jesus Bueno. There's a lot of love going on with Buenito right now, which is fantastic. Gets his goal, beautiful. Union get the 1-0 lead, and it's really about putting more goals. You're not settling down. You're trying to put in more goals. Rest of the first half, no one really had the momentum heading into the second half. But in the second half, don't know what exactly happened, but the Union really lost steam. That momentum was gone, and Querétaro really were putting it on the Philadelphia Union. And, of course, the 68th minute, that's when they get the Sepulveda goal. I don't know what the heck Glasses was doing. I don't know what the defense was doing in general. Just bad job in general throughout the second half. And unfortunately, in a match where you would think that the Union would have just taken care of this team, here's Querétaro hanging around. We're going in extras, and we're thinking, really? Like, we really about to go into PKs again? Dude, we just took care of this team 5-1 like 2 weeks ago. And all these round of 16 games have all gone in extra time. So it's a little bit fatiguing, a little bit frustrating for Union fans. But I can't explain how fun of a win that was. It's frustrating the fact that you allow Querétaro to survive that long. However, with no Gazdag in there, Carranza picks up an injury. You needed some unlikely heroes. Realistically, you needed some unlikely heroes to kind of step up. And we had that. Quinn Sullivan comes in the match. Chris Donovan comes in the match. All while Ty Baribo gets signed a week or two prior to that. And everyone was like, thank God we get Ty Baribo because we need some forward depth. And here comes Quinny. Here comes Chris Donovan. They provide an instant spark in the attack. Quinn Sullivan's hitting cracking shots from outside the box. Couldn't get it in. But then here comes Chris Donovan. Listen, have I been critical of Chris Donovan? Of course I've been critical of Chris Donovan. Is he deserving of it? Of course he's been deserving of it. But one thing to remember here about Chris Donovan, the dude works his ass off. The dude is a Philly kid. He's been improving little by little as he's been here in Philadelphia with the first team. The story's fantastic. This year, the main problem with Chris Donovan has been finishing in the final third. You cannot deny his work rate. He's fitting the role Corey Burke has left with as far as the high press, that work rate, trying to work on that press. But where he faults is in the final third because he cannot finish. However, with this opportunity here from Kai Wagner, the crossing, the nice curler, Chris Donovan just got a little bit on it, had a little bit of deflection that he needed for it to go into net, and that was a difference there. But guys, I don't care how that ball went in. That's just to me, like, I put a huge smile on my face because the Union needed someone to step up. And even Joaquin Torres looked good for a little bit that he was in there as well. That's someone that we've also been criticizing. And the Union found a way to get the job done. And what you've seen throughout all these matches in the round of or in these knockout stages is the Union showing resiliency. And that is why I feel confident, comfortable about the Union past this tournament. Fuck Leagues Cup. I don't really care about Leagues Cup that much. But the resiliency you cannot take away. The lineup, you go back to the 3-back set. Bueno, who everyone pleaded that he should be getting the starts over Leon Flock. Well, he did. He gets a start. No Gazek, obviously, so you're running with McGlynn and Bueno. And the midfield in general had a lot of freedom. That was cool to see. Low, Glezes and Elliott. Harriel got the start over in Bizo. And then, of course, you had Fogna. And obviously, Andre Blake in goal. Realistically, should have been like a 2-0, 3-0 win. And it wound up being a 2-1 win in extras. And it is what it is. Here's the thing. That's a great win. Put a huge smile on my face. Put a huge smile on your face as well. But if you have some of the mistakes, some of the mishaps that you had against DC, You had against the Red Bull. You had against Querétaro. This next team that we're facing, I don't know if you've heard of Inter Miami. I mean, they're only like everywhere on the news. They're this little player that they have. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. His name is Lionel Messi. Yeah, so it's if they have those type of mistakes, I don't know, guys. I don't think we're gonna have the same luck that we've had prior, unless we go into the shootout. But that's the point here. So we kind of move forward here, and we discuss here Inter Miami versus the Philadelphia Union in this semifinal matchup here. So of course we got to start off with Jim's comments here. So I'm gonna read this straight from this is the Daily Mail over in the UK. Dude, we're over in the fucking UK. All right. So here's some comments here from Jim Curtin here. So from Jim, please don't sell your tickets, no matter how much money they're offering for them. Please. Curtin begged the Philadelphia fan base during the post-game comments following the team's 2-1 victory over Liga MX team Querétaro. We know that we're going to have a packed Subaru Park. It's going to be the #1 ticket in the city for sure. And I'm sure some celebrities will be out there as well, which I'm excited for. Who are we going to get out there? Whoa, who is going to be out there as a celeb? First off, which celebs are in Philadelphia right now? And I don't want to hear influencers. Like, no one wants to hear that. But who's going to be out there? That's interesting. That's definitely interesting. Ticket sales on resale website SeatGeek currently have prices ranging from $450 to $1,436 ahead of Tuesday's game, a semifinal. If the turnout from Miami's recent away game, FC Dallas, is any indication, fans in Philadelphia can expect a large turnout of Messi fans decked out in pink and black from head to toe, invading a stadium for the contest. All right. So listen, let's talk about the stadium, or let's talk about the tickets, right? The ticket situation. Listen, it's 2023. The consumer controls ticket sales in this all over the world. All right. It's not like before where the venues used to control it. No, these venues put the seats out there, and these resellers will put the prices out there to their liking. And obviously, when you have the hottest ticket in sports, like this isn't the hottest ticket in soccer. This is the hottest ticket in sports in general. When you have the hottest ticket in sports in general, people are going to overprice it. Like, think about what we're talking about. We're talking about a Leagues Cup game. What is Leagues Cup? It's a tournament created by the Mexican main soccer league, the Top Flight Soccer League, and the American Top Flight Soccer League in order to gain a little bit of a buck or two or a trillion. There's a bunch of money involved in this tournament. And so this is what we're talking about. We're talking about a tournament that really doesn't matter. For these teams, Champions League spots are on the line. Yes, there is a nice competition on the line. Yes. But I mean, come on. If you ask most fans, their top priority is winning the MLS Cup and winning the league. But this is what we're talking about. A Leagues Cup game to watch Messi play. This isn't anything to do with MLS. This is a Leagues Cup game for this tournament. And so, like, yeah, I mean, obviously, it's annoying. It's flat annoying. And that goes to my next point. Like, what I've seen from Messi being here has been honestly, like, disappointing. To me, like, personally, the sport is beautiful. The sport has brought me so much joy over my life. It's also brought me some pain as well. It's brought me some hurting. But in general, this is a beautiful sport. The premise of the sport is something that can't be obtained, can't be duplicated. I genuinely believe that. And so when I think of Messi, dude, I think of a gracious player, the best of all time. I still like remember watching Messi playing Ronaldinho wearing number 19. I'm thinking to myself, who's this old player when he's actually like 18 years old with the long hair? Like, it should bring me joy. And everything I've seen has just been the complete opposite. We got fans fighting each other on social media, fan on fan crime within the own fan base. And like, I'll be honest. That's why I asked the question today. Are you fatigued with the Messi mania? And I am. I honestly am. Because I'm a soccer fan, yes. I want to see this game grow, yes. But I am also a Philadelphian, and I'm a Philly sports fan. I could care less about Messi. I could care less about Inter Miami. That doesn't mean I don't understand what the importance of having Messi here. It doesn't mean I don't understand the importance of having Messi with Miami, one of the biggest markets. But I'm fatigued. I'm genuinely fatigued. The fact that a good amount of fans who have been with this soccer team since day motherfucking one, since '08, and now they can't go to the match because they just got outpriced is ridiculous. Cash rules everything around me, cream, and I always say that. But at the end of the day, this sport means so much more than dollar bills and cents. It brings people together. I've met so much beautiful people through this sport. This sport has changed my life as well. I don't know where I would be without the Philadelphia Union and covering this. I genuinely don't know where I would be without this team. And there's a possibility where I might not be able to go either. I'm still waiting from the Leagues Cup, the committee, for my press pass. And if not, we'll be hanging out here doing the live stream. No, don't get that shit twisted. We'll enjoy with people. But the fact of the matter is, fuck me. Who the hell am I? There's writers from day motherfucking one who might not be able to go to this game because Univision, y Telemundo, y Bien Sports, all these international media outlets want to come in. They've never even heard of the Philadelphia Union, but now they want to come in because Messi's in town. And then, yes, you have a portion of these Philadelphians who could care less about the Union, but Messi's here. So now they're outpricing the Union fan who's been there since day one. If you don't know what PPL Park is, then get the fuck out of our stadium. Quite literally. It's frustrating as hell. And it's going to be frustrating as hell when all I'm going to see tomorrow is a bunch of pink shirts. In team, we support this team. We will defend the Sub at all costs. It's just annoying. It's just flat out annoying. I mean, we all look back to the Club America 2021 Champions League run. That was a mess. Now, I hope that these Messiites, I don't know what to expect because Messiites, they're a very diverse group, right? There are people from all over the world who are going to be here wearing the Messi attire, whatever it may be. And it's going to be frustrating. There might be some fights. There might be some disrespect. Typically when there's big crowds like this, and unfortunately soccer is what it is, you get some ugly moments. I literally saw a Miami fan 2 years ago. I was at 21. Literally fucking pissing in the stands, dude. Pissing in the stands. You can't walk to the bathroom, my G? There's literally 1,000 bathrooms in Super Park. We're not even that big of a park. For you to be pissing in the stands. So, security be better beefed up. I'm curious to see what's going to happen after the game. Listen, there's this thing in like Latin America where we run out into the pitch to go see Memo Ochoa or Leo Messi in this point. I hope not to see that. It's going to be a shit show tomorrow. Traffic's going to be hell. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this beautiful game gets just... It gets looked past by because of this moment, and people don't know how to act. It just is what it is. I'm just a little fatigued with the situation. And with that being said, for the Philadelphia Union, obviously tomorrow it's going to be tough. Messi's really good. He's one of the best of all times for a reason. And so when gearing for this team, it's going to be tough. It's going to take the Union to play Union soccer in order for them to have a chance to win here. It's crazy to say that, but it is what it is. Miami's got some momentum, and that's obviously part of the factor as well. But I fully guarantee that the Union play Union soccer. Miami's not going to. This is going to be the hardest game Miami's ever played against. I need the Union to be physical as well. Put the fucking show. I don't care if you get fouled. Don't get red, please. Jose, Brujito, escúchame, por favor. Con calma. And, of course, no Carranza is definitely going to be huge. Gazdak should be available tomorrow. But, yeah, that definitely hurts the attack. But like you saw last Friday, guys can step up. And so we'll wait and see, man. Let me see. Where were we? La, 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 la. Stay tuned to the end. Ian, we'll talk about the Flyers. Don't worry. I'm on, listen. I'm on the Fedotov stuff. Don't worry. I'm on the Fedotov. Hey, what's going on, man? Welcome to Citywide Special, brother. Welcome on in, man. No, wait, Ian, are you trolling here? Sounds like a troll. You have to check that out. You have to finish the beer too. Of course, I picked an IPA when I haven't eaten today. That's just wonderful. You're definitely trolling. Yeah, I wonder if Kevincho's going to stream tomorrow. Anyone got word on Kevincho's stream tomorrow? Maybe we'll do simultaneous streams depending on what happens. Go Birds! Go Birds! Stay tuned to the end. E-Money, it's unfortunate because, typically on a Monday after the first preseason game, we're talking about the Birds. We're talking about what happened. But unfortunately, the Birds got pushed back because there's a lot of sports and a lot of shit that went down this past weekend, man. We'll talk about the Birds, man. Gazek is back. He should be back tomorrow. He's available for selection. So keep an eye out. I'm curious what Jim's lineup is going to be. I think that you do have to go with Diamond. I think for defensive purposes, I think that is going to work well. Look, if you have to sit back and just frustrate Miami for 90 minutes, I'm down with that. And then punish them in extras. I'm down with that. I'm not mad at that. But obviously, you're missing some players. I think tomorrow's game plan needs to be a defense priority. What's up, Scotty? What's happening, man? That's Messi getting strapped on Tuesday. I'm with it. Yo, you think Kim K is coming all the way out to Chester? Yo, that'd be so funny. Like getting Kim K, getting Kendall, getting Balbon. How about Balbon, el conejito malo? Yo, he was all booed up with Kendall. Shit. Yo, my man's in love. So this man, and not to go too far, this man in the song, and Titi me preguntó, if anyone's a Bad Bunny fan, which I hope we have a lot of Bad Bunny fans, pero en Titi me preguntó, he goes, and los mujeres de PR todos son mías. So the translation, all the Puerto Rican women are mine. So you decide to go with Kendall Jenner? Papi, that's an L. Puerto Ricanas are the most beautiful women in the world. You're going to go for Kendall Jenner, my G? Chupando huesos sin carne, parce. That's not a sancocho I'm trying to eat. You feel me? Dame sancochito puertorriqueño. You feel me? None of that bullshit, man. I don't get it. I'll be interesting, Scotty. Now, Katie, obviously, we have a close relationship because he's obviously part owner of the union. He's all the way out on the West Coast now. It's not like when he was in Brooklyn. He's all the way out on the West Coast. I don't even know what he's up to these days. Working out somewhere in the West, living that Arizona life now. But that's definitely one to look at. I'm thinking, like, is Lil Uzi around right now? Maybe Meek. Is Meek interested in Messi? See, Meek and J Balvin, they're buddies. They're bros. Maybe J Balvin's like, yo, Meek, let's go watch Messi in your hometown. Maybe Jalo Beats, holla at me. Yo, these kids don't even remember Jalo Beats. Messi's bigger than the league itself in IDK. If that's good, growing the sport, it's good for now. Listen, this is the thing. Like, I want to iterate. I understand the importance of having Messi in the league. Like, I understand that. But at the end of the day, I am a certain fan. My mindset is already molded. I don't care about I care about the growth of the sport in general in this country, but I care more about the union than anything else, especially when it comes to this. Like, it's cool Messi's here, but he doesn't play for the union. He plays for Miami. So I don't really care. Union been caring less and less about the fans, and ticket fiasco cements that point. So from my understanding, and I'm not too familiar with the ticket situation, but from my understanding, there's a lot of resellers out there. Obviously the union do have to put the price point on something on these tickets, and so these fans are selling it like crazy. I get it. I get the frustration. At the end of the day, like I always say, guys, remember, we love sports. And it's one of the things that, for most people, like, I don't think I've loved anything else longer in my life than I have sports, especially like the Eagles are my first love. Like, I haven't loved anything as much as I love the Eagles since 2003. So from 20 years, for 20 years, I've been in love with the Philadelphia Eagles. Like, there's nothing else that I've been in love with that much. Maybe my family, obviously, but that's another topic. maybe bandeja paisa, maybe empanadas, but that's a different topic. But like for 20 years, I've been living through this. Okay. So we're fans of a business. At the end of the day, we are fans of a business. And to think for a business not to take advantage of this business opportunity, I think we're just being a little naive at the end of the day. But I think a big problem of it as well is the ticket resellers. It's this like unfortunately it is part of bandwagon culture as well. It's the same thing that when LeBron goes to a certain city, they're everyone's showing up because they want to see LeBron. When Steph Curry shows up, everyone wants to go see Steph Curry. When Pat Mahomes shows up, everyone's going to see Pat Mahomes. Like there are certain athletes here that does stuff that does that, but no one has really done this for a player like Messi. And that's because, despite what some people may say, soccer is the biggest sport in the world, and people recognize that. And Messi's the best player to ever play this sport. So people understand that. But at the end of the day, Messi doesn't play for the Union.